After surviving narcissistic abuse, you might feel broken, unworthy, or like you'll never be the same again. But what if I told you that this pain isn't your ending? It's actually leading to your rebirth. In this video, we are diving deep into how you can reclaim your self-worth, rebuild your confidence, and fall in love with yourself again. Because the best revenge is thriving. So, how do you love yourself after narcissistic abuse? Loving yourself after narcissistic abuse. The first thing is envelope yourself in the love of God for you. Jeremiah 31 verse 3 says, I have loved you with an everlasting love, which means the love is in the past and the love is also everlasting. It's a love that knows no end, a love that knows no bounds, a love that knows no limits, a love that is deep, excess love, as one of our singers sang. And so envelope yourself, see yourself being in a cocoon of God's love for you. That will enable you to love yourself in spite of the violence you have faced in narcissistic relationships. Okay, now the second one is advocate for yourself more and say no when necessary. Don't over-explain your decisions, neither should you second-guess yourself. Be your own best pal. Don't doubt yourself. If your intuition says no, just go ahead and say no. Don't second guess yourself. Love yourself for who you are, in spite of what anybody says or thinks. The third way to love yourself is don't doubt God too. Stand by His promises. I stand by and on His promises on a daily basis. And I trust Him more. You too, go ahead and trust Him more. Because I wouldn't be where I am without God. I don't know about you. And I don't have to see Him working before I believe He's working. He's working behind the scenes. That's God for you. He doesn't always make it apparent, but He's always working on our behalf. He's always fighting for us. And so note that it's a sign of self-love for you to trust God. Now, the next one is, so I talked about advocating for yourself, and I can liken it to what lawyers do in the law courts. If you have a case, a lawyer will advocate for you, will talk on your behalf. And now you are the one talking on your own behalf. You are your own lawyer. And so advocate for yourself more. And then let me move on to set and enforce your boundaries. You are an individual that is separate from other individuals. Don't allow any other individual to make you an adjunct of him or her. And so stand your ground, set your boundaries and say, no, if you cross this boundary, this is a consequence. I will not take this, I will not take that. And so set your boundaries and enforce your boundaries, because your boundaries bring peace, and you deserve peace, you deserve love, you deserve better, you deserve more that God is willing to give you. But you must do certain things for you to get into that promised land, because you must fight. The Israelites, even though God had promised them the promised land, they still fought to enter. And so you too, these are things you will do to be able to enter that promised land that God has set aside for you. And that promised land is your peace of mind, is your restoration, is your prosperity, all those things you have always desired. But you must be willing to do all these things I'm talking about for peace to reign in your body, peace to reign in your soul, peace to reign in your spirit. Okay, now as I go on, I also talk about validate yourself as part of self-love. A narcissist can never validate you. They don't have the capacity to. A narcissist always wants you to doubt yourself, and so whatever he or she says is just for you to doubt yourself. And a narcissist doesn't see anything good in anybody or anything. They always have a critical comment to make. So don't depend on the narcissist for validation. Go ahead and self-validate. Self-validation is 100% biblical. I have searched the scriptures. And so validate yourself. Every day, read your confessions. I posted confessions yesterday that you can also check. 13 positive confessions that saw me through narcissistic abuse and emotional trauma. Please go ahead and watch that video. I posted it yesterday. Watch it and read those confessions, because those confessions will help you to see yourself in a different light, in a new light. It will help you to overcome the lies of the narcissist in your life. Because with lies, once it is enforced and enforced and enforced, it becomes believable, and you are beginning to believe those lies. But go and watch the video on my confession, on 13 confessions, and begin to read them on a daily basis. You will see that your psyche will change, your mentality will change, and you will build confidence to be able to do the needful in that narcissistic relationship. Now, the next thing to do is take care of yourself. Drink loads of water, eat healthy, read the Bible, pray to God, because it's your help, it's your pillar in this situation. Nobody can help you. Strive for daily wins. There's this image I also have on striving for 4 daily wins. That's strive for a spiritual win, and under the spiritual win, I'll post it in our community page. You can see those spiritual win is reading the Bible, prayer, and fellowshipping with God. Then I talked about having a mental win. Under mental win, you have reading, learning, and writing. And then I talked about having a physical win, which is exercise, any type of exercise that you prefer, and then eating healthy, drinking loads of water, and sleeping well. And then under the last one, which is the emotional win, keep your calm and manage your emotions instead of allowing your emotions to manage you. So strive for those 4 daily wins and stir up your joy in the Lord, because the joy of the Lord is your strength. Read and meditate on scripture and exercise, like I said. Take yourself out on dates. You don't have to go with a friend, you don't have to go with a romantic partner. Take yourself out on a date, enjoy yourself, do window shopping. Whatever it is that you will do that will lift your spirit, please go ahead and do it. This is not a time to sulk. This is not a time to cry. This is a time to wake up and take back your power, take back your time, take back your energy, take back everything that has been taken away from you by the narcissist, because now is your time of restoration. And so don't snooze. This is not a time to snooze at all. Do the things that will make you feel good, and I tell you, I'll see you on the other side. If this video helped you, please remember to share it with a friend, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I end by saying, you deserve peace, you deserve love, you deserve happiness.